Imagine this. A TikTok influencer, known for her quirky dances and cheerful live streams, suddenly becomes the center of a murder investigation. Her face, once smiling through ring lights, is now splashed across mugshots and breaking news banners. Millions of followers are left stunned, asking the same burning question. How could someone so adored, so carefully curated for the internet, be accused of something so sinister? This isn't a movie. It's a case that blurred the line between internet fame and real-world violence. And tonight, we're diving deep into the story the headlines called The Social Media Vendetta, the TikTok star accused of murder. Our story begins with Alyssa Morgan, a 22-year-old college dropout from Austin, Texas. On TikTok, she was known by her handle @LisaLove, where she posted everything from viral dance trends to get-ready-with-me makeup tutorials. By 2021, she had over 1.8 million followers and brand deals with clothing companies, energy drinks, and beauty products. Her world looked picture-perfect: new car, high-rise apartment, loyal fan base. But behind the glossy filters, Alyssa was a young woman under enormous pressure. TikTok wasn't just a hobby. It was her income, her career, her identity. And in that digital pressure cooker, she had also made enemies. Enemies who didn't live in the shadows, but right there in the same space where she built her empire: social media. It started with what seemed like harmless shade. A fellow TikToker, Jenna Cross, accused Alyssa of copying her dance routines without credit. Jenna, a smaller creator with about 200,000 followers, posted a fiery call-out video. The clip went viral. The comments section turned into a battlefield. Some wrote, "Alyssa's a thief." Others claimed, "Jenna's just jealous." Hashtags like #AlyssaExposed trended for weeks. Memes circulated, duets mocked her. And Alyssa? She fought back. She posted teary-eyed live streams, claimed she was being bullied, and accused Jenna of launching a vendetta against her. But what started as digital drama was about to spill into the real world in a way no one could have predicted. It was a humid Friday night in June 2022. Alyssa attended a private house party in downtown Austin. According to witnesses, she showed up with friends, phone in hand, already live streaming parts of the night for her fans. But Jenna was there too. At some point during the party, the two crossed paths. Witnesses say harsh words were exchanged. One attendee later testified they were screaming at each other. Alyssa looked furious. Jenna was egging her on. By midnight, the party was winding down. That's when things took a darker turn. At 12:43 a.m., neighbors called 911. They reported screams, then silence. When police arrived, they found Jenna collapsed on the driveway, stabbed twice in the chest. She was pronounced dead on the scene. And who was standing just a few feet away, hands trembling, phone still in her pocket? Alyssa Morgan. The arrest footage spread across the internet within hours. Alyssa, handcuffed, still wearing glittery party makeup, was led to a police car. Paparazzi-style bystanders captured every angle. By the next morning, hashtags like #MurderTalk and #JusticeForJenna were trending worldwide. The narrative was simple and damning. A jealous feud between influencers had turned deadly. But was it really that simple? Police investigators combed through the evidence. Alyssa's fingerprints were on the knife. Blood was found on her dress. And most damning of all, a deleted draft video from her phone surfaced where Alyssa, apparently intoxicated, muttered, "She had it coming." But Alyssa's defense team painted a very different picture. They claimed Alyssa had tried to break up a fight between Jenna and another guest. The knife had been shoved into her hands during the chaos. The deleted draft? Out of context, just a drunken rant. And then came the bombshell: security camera footage from across the street. The grainy video showed multiple figures moving near the driveway during the fight, meaning Alyssa wasn't the only possible suspect. But in the 21st century, courtrooms aren't the only battleground. Social media itself became a jury. On TikTok and Twitter, users dissected every frame of Alyssa the live streams, her facial expressions, even her zodiac sign. Conspiracy theories ran wild. It was a setup. Jenna's fans framed Alyssa. The knife was planted. Meanwhile, Alyssa's follower count skyrocketed to 3 million. Some saw her as a villain, others as a victim of cancel culture gone too far. It was the first true viral murder trial of the TikTok era, and every live stream update felt like a new episode in a twisted Netflix series. The trial began in early 2023. The courtroom was packed with reporters, influencers, and curious fans hoping to catch a glimpse. Prosecutors painted Alyssa as a fame-obsessed narcissist who couldn't handle competition. They replayed the damning draft video again and again. She had it coming. The defense, however, leaned into doubt. They argued there was no clear footage showing Alyssa actually stabbing Jenna. No witnesses saw her do it directly. And that security camera still left room for mystery. One juror later admitted, "We were torn. It felt like the internet wanted us to convict her before we even sat down." After 6 weeks of testimony, the jury delivered its verdict: not guilty of murder. Instead, Alyssa was found guilty of obstruction of justice for deleting potential evidence from her phone. She was sentenced to 18 months in prison. For Jenna's family, it was a devastating outcome. Her mother sobbed outside the courthouse. "My daughter's life was taken, and the world just watched it like entertainment." For Alyssa's fans, it was vindication. Hashtags like #FreeAlyssa trended for weeks. When Alyssa walked out of prison in late 2024, she returned to a world that still couldn't decide if she was guilty, innocent, or something in between. Brands refused to work with her. TikTok suspended her account. Yet underground fan forums still worshipped her like a cult figure. And the bigger question lingered. Had the internet turned a petty feud into a deadly obsession? Or had Alyssa truly gotten away with murder? The case of Alyssa Morgan is more than just another true crime story. It's a cautionary tale about fame in the digital age, where likes and followers can become weapons, where cancel culture turns feuds into blood sport, and where millions of strangers feel entitled to play judge, jury, and executioner. Because at the end of the day, one young woman is dead, another forever branded by suspicion. And both of their lives, along with their families, were destroyed in the collision between real life and the social media stage. So next time you scroll past a viral feud, ask yourself, is it just entertainment, or are we watching someone's downfall in real time? This was the story of the social media vendetta, the TikTok star accused of murder.